Snask comes, it means, it's a really disgusting word in Swedish. You hear what it sounds like, snasky. It's like disgusting, but also nice. It means candy, filth, and gossip, basically. That's what it means. All right, let's see if this works. Right, I'm gonna use 50 minutes to teach you how to use AI to optimize your soul and make it more effective with clear KPIs. No, I won't. That would be fucking horrible, right? I'm gonna talk about the importance of brandy in a very optimistic era. So I start with fuck, because where's the world going? And you're like, oh, where's the world going? Well, your country is going to hell, thanks to Nigel. But we have, surprise, surprise, a few white old men ruining the world. Never happened before, probably never gonna happen again. So brace this moment in history and feel rewarded that it's like, oh, yeah, you can tell your grandkids, once upon a time, these guys, yeah. In history, it's like when you read history, when we read history, it was like Henry VIII or these people were fucking crazy. Imagine your kids when they grow up and they start reading history and they come to American history and they come to like George W. Bush, oh my God, what a cunt, he's fucking crazy. And you go to Obama, and oh, he's all right. And then Trump comes. Holy fucking shit. Everything you just read, you're like, down the bin, it doesn't fucking matter. This guy was fucking crazy, what were you thinking about? So, okay, sorry, enough about that. We actually made a poster. This magazine asked us to make a poster about Europe. You don't know about Europe, because you don't want to be in it, that's fine. But in Europe, there's a lot of right-wing winds blowing, and it was for 5 years ago when you were still in it. And so we made this poster that says, just because you're extremely right, doesn't mean you're correct. And unfortunately, it's still true. So I'm from Snask, I'm Freddie, I'm the founder. We have been going on for 19 years, I know. Some of you weren't even born. That means in Sweden we're allowed to legally drink beer, which is great. I'm going to talk about who we are, design should tell a story, 3 steps to winning a Grammy, fuck data, branding through visuals, find your doppelgangers, seal a good quote, make enemies and gain fans, develop an intern culture, how to get rich in 5 minutes. It's so hard to drink and talk at the same time. How to get rich in 5 minutes, stay for that one. But first a word from Obama.
Please join me in inviting President Barack Obama and Kehinde Wiley to unveil the portrait.
Snask is a very professional design, branding, and film agency. They don't play around when it comes to work. They do fast and accurate deliveries, they're creative, and all their stuff is tight. I highly recommend them. Snask is great. And again, we're not spying on your calls.
Woo!
People were applauding on the film, it wasn't you guys. Back in the days, people would applaud because, fuck you, Gen Z, but we had to fucking find an impersonator of Obama, email that shit, and like get him to say these things and pay him. But then we went to Fiverr.com, so if you want Obama to say anything, you can go to Fiverr.com. But yeah, we didn't have AI when we made this film, and nowadays it's like, yeah, they made that in 5 minutes or 2 minutes. Well, who are we? We're a design, branding, and film agency. That's what we do. That means my parents think we do computer, just not even computers, just computer. Every fucking Christmas, you're home for 2 days, you're like, fucking hell. Okay, we do computer, all right? That's fine. But you guys are educated, so you know we do design, branding, and film. Very important slide. It's a lot of logotypes. You think, holy shit, they're so professional. They work with all these clients. My, oh my. It's all the clients that actually don't want to work with us anymore. But when you're having a talk, you can email me, and I send you this slide, and you put it in among the first 10 slides, and people will think you're super professional. We also love ourselves a bit too much. We actually have this huge painting in the office. So it's this artist called Ulrika Westerberg. We asked her to first make a copy of Salem Witch Trials. and then start painting us into this picture. So you can see me up there on the left. That's Eric being accused. He was sick when we got to choose which ones. In our studio, we also have a tattoo flag because we tattoo people in there. We also have a doorbell in Sweden. I'm not sure if you know what that is, but in Sweden you press a button and we have to run and open a door. It feels like we're fucking slaves. So we decided to take out the speaker and put it on the outside instead, so only the person pushing the button can hear it. And then we had it play compliments instead.
You're the best thing that happened today. You know what? You're the best thing that happened today. My God, those shoes look great on you.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
I miss
really
you
fucking
already.
stupid for business, because we never hear that anyone's at the door. But when we find someone there, they're super happy because they've been showered in compliments. We also have a police mirror, so we can see out, but you only see yourself from the outside. So it looks like this. If you get dizzy now, it's a natural high. It's because I'm a very good photographer. That's how it looks. That's the office. Now you get high. Woo. And there's the kitchen. It's a painting. That's where the intern lives. And then you see yourself. Sometimes it can be a bit awkward when we have meetings, especially. Yeah, yeah. Also, when they remade the street, we stole one of the stones. We sent it to a tombstone artist to put in one of our manifesto points. If you love someone, let it show. Yeah, I know it sounds cliche, but most people fail in relationships. When you're dying, the thing you regret is you didn't say I love you to people the most. So fucking say it. It's also a great stone to evaluate hair quality. So you can see on the extreme left and extreme right, there's like more hair. It's less in the middle. It's hard to be in the middle. We also have our own clothing line. You can buy our clothes and shit like that. You don't have to buy our bike. It's 800 quid. It's not really worth it. But you get a book for free if you buy one. We also remade one of our bathrooms. So we met Max, who's a sound genius. And he was only like 18 years old. And he said, I can do anything with sound. We're like, okay. Can you make our 8 toilet rolls sing in different tones if you pull them? He's like, sure, and this is him playing on it. Yeah. We also have another bathroom where we had a vote to see what we're going to do in here, and we decided it to be the shittiest Will Ferrell museum in the world. Will Ferrell. So it's called, of course, it's called Will's Institute of Private Exhibitions. And if you want to be a bit artsy, you have to be WIPE, you know, like MoMA, WIPE, whatever. So it looks like this. Has all his films on DVD. It has like his mustache, clothes from the films, stupid shit like that. But after this, we got contacted by an Austria, you know. It's a magic country. One person go down in the basement, 3 come up. It's crazy. Anyway, he contacted us and said, hey guys, if I make my bathroom, studio bathroom, into a Snask museum, will you come down and open it for us? We're like, of course. And they made it really well, much better than we did. And they picked us up at the airport with the wrong names. That's okay. And then it was fucking amazing. This is how it looks. Yeah, as I said, really, really nice. We, of course, had to open it with a golden scissor and a pink ribbon. Had to use it, of course. That's what you do. Everyone here. The paper is brown for you as well. Don't get pretentious. And this is the guy, the museum director. He actually managed to get it into like it became like an official museum in Hallein in his city. And this is him, he's a comical character without knowing it, so this is him on Austrian television delivering.
Das ist so unser Studio-Klo, wir haben nur das eine, darum ist es relativ schwierig, dass man das mit regulären Öffnungszeiten öffnet, weil man nie weiß, wann es besetzt ist. Und dann haben wir sich gedacht, für die lange Nacht der Museen können wir mal eine Ausnahme machen, wir können leider mal ein bisschen zusammenzwicken und dann kann man das auch mal der Öffentlichkeit präsentieren.
Das Geschäftliche dann aber doch mit Ausschluss der Öffentlichkeit.
Yeah, so you can go to snaskmuseum.com, and if you're in Hallein, you can go and actually visit the museum. We also have a new book out. It's The Make Enemies and Gain Fans in a third edition, last edition. And we wrote loads of these writers' comments in it. But we felt like this time we want to be respected, like art directors or architects, you know, and we need to be beautiful, serious, and sophisticated. So we took really good photos for this, of course, and then more photos, and then Eric got high on his own supply, so we felt like maybe we don't want to be like this. So we decided that we want to be rich, and to be rich you need to be business, ultra elite, know about cash flow and EBITDA. So we took new photos. Much better, we look like we know what we talk about. Yep. And if you also want to become respected, or if you want to get rich, you should buy our book. First case story, design should tell a story. So we teamed up with a local brewery in Stockholm, and we told them, why don't you focus on what you do best, brew beer, and we do the design, branding, and storytelling. And they said yes, so they brewed a normal pale ale. There's like a new ale released in the world every fucking day, so it's not that special. So we decided to name it shower beer. It's made in a small bottle. If you ever drank a beer in the shower, it gets warm quickly. So it's only 18 centiliters, but fear not, Brits. It has 10% alcohol, so it's the same effect as a normal beer. It's screen printed, so you have a good grip, so you won't lose it. Also, it's a pale ale, so it's rich in protein, so you can use it as a conditioner, ladies. TV loves this, so this is NBC talking about it.
When I get to drink again, I'll be able to enjoy a cold beer in the shower. Check this out. A Swedish design firm has teamed up with a brewery there to create a pale ale that's half the size of a regular beer bottle. It's brewed in Stockholm.
Yeah, celebrities loves it. So Tom Hanks said on national radio, if you have enough of them, you'll eventually be drunk enough to fall down in the shower. Very true. Magazines loves it, so Vice wrote, there's finally a beer made specifically for drinking in the shower. They waited for so long. Esquire magazine, a Swedish brewery created the ultimate shower beer. Fortune magazine, this genius Swedish brewer made a shower beer. Runners loves it. So Runner's World wrote, because let's face it, nothing is more satisfying after a long run. It's like fucking up your whole run by drinking a beer afterwards, but I don't know. Men loves it, at least men who reads Men's Health. Behold, the answer to your prayers. Not sure what they pray about, but it's also interesting that Men's Health has new meta shred, fitness, sex, style, and subscribe. A lot of content. They're gonna catch the ladies, don't you think? Lad Bible made a film that got 5.6 million views and 25,000 shares. Maxime wrote, live your best life with a new beer, not a partner. I don't know why they want to live with a beer. It's very short, like a minute or something, 10 minutes max, if you chat a lot. But, or they're incels, maybe. But then they write, is there any greater pleasure in life? I don't know. Men's experience, here it might be men with less experience. Now moms won't pester you to take a bath anymore. Those fucking moms annoying you every fucking time. Mom, I want to play computer. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, well, or you're Italian and you live with mom, maybe. But moms loves it. So if you're more of a beer mom, get excited. Women loves it. Womanista wrote, shower beer is officially a thing. She Amazing, very good names of the blogs. We are so very grateful, speaking of all the womanhood. She speaks, especially for your enjoyment, ... in the shower. GQ fucking loves it. They're like, oh, shower beer. So, ultimate wisdom here is if you like to shower, next time try with a beer. So you might notice that I'm alone here today because Eric is away, so I have to tell his story. So Eric used to be a drummer. He used to tour Europe a few times with different bands, but he never became big enough to win a Grammy as a drummer, you know? So he was a bit annoyed with it. But then he realized there's one Grammy you can win if you never made it as a musician, and it's the best music director for the the best director of the best music video. So here's the 3 steps. Step 1, convince your favorite band that Snask should make a music video for their first album release in 10 years. Anyone knows who these are? The Hives, yes. Step 2, tell the Hives they shouldn't be in their own music video. Instead, recruit the top financial CFOs of Sweden to act the band. So we actually found top CFOs of Sweden who already had a punk band, and of course they were shitty, but we didn't tell them. Next, regret yourself about the Hives not being in their own music video. Very smart. It's also genius with the CFOs because the single was about the financial elite at the top of the building who's afraid of the revolution coming from below. And this is just a snippet of the music video, but here it goes.
Shut down! Into the promised land, survive unknown man. Ain't never gonna quit, look out baby, this is it. Shut up! 4, 3, 2, 1, countdown to shut down! Countdown to shut down!
Yep. Bonus step, take photos for your new modeling career. Since Eric is not here, I can show you this image. Save it to Dropbox. Also, this triangle down here is like Illuminati, you know? It's a thing. Step 3, get nominated for a Grammy for Best Music Video and wear a pink tailored suit. So we contacted a tailor and said, hey, we got nominated for a Grammy. Would you do our suits? And they were like, yeah, but you're paying for it unless you win. And we're like, okay. We went to the Grammys, and we got to go inside with the real famous people. And we looked like this. And you see the dot here. We stood in line, and then it said next, and we would walk out with confidence, like this. And all the photographers were like, we were like, oh, okay. And then it said next, so we took a step to the next. Bit less confident this time, you know. And then someone mercy shot. And it's this photo. That's okay. Next step, win a Grammy.
Eric Cochran, the Hive, countdown to shut down!
En humor som engelskspråkiga kallat saker som witty whimsical har alltid varit typiskt för regissören Erik Kockums reklamfilm. Nu har han tagit det till musikvideo och få kunde vara mer lämpade för huvudrollen än The Hives. För videon till Countdown to Shutdown.
That's Eric backstage with the band. That's me and Eric at the after party. I'm drinking this. We always drink local beer. This is a really good, I really like this one. They said they had Heineken and Corona. Good on you. Good on you guys. Very tasty British ale. Fuck data. I'm really passionate about this. Because what is data? First of all, everything that happened from this second and backwards in time is what we can measure. Everything that happens from this second and forward in time is non-measurable. If someone says they can measure the future, it's a cunt. They're lying. So when we're looking at data, we're looking at what already happened, and what can we do about that? Nothing. We can't change what already happened. If we want to change something, we need to use vision and innovation, right? And then all the clients say, well, we can just ask people what they want. That's great. Yeah, that usually works. Look at the relationships. People have no clue what they want. Look at Tinder. You need to trust in expertise. Your own expertise, your team's expertise, and other experts. Henry Ford never asked people what they wanted. He knew that if he did, they would have said a faster horse, not a car, for example. Apple never asked us what we wanted because they knew that we had no clue what we wanted or that we needed an iPhone, so they just created the iPhone, basically. So should Apple ask us what iPhone 21 Pro should look like? No, because we're not experts. We just put one and one together and think that's it. Like Heineken and Corona is British ale, you know, or these black dots becomes multiplied and it becomes a mishmash. It's fine. They should just don't ask us, you know. If we constantly ask people what they want all the time, it will become a negative spiral where nothing ever provokes and no new ideas is ever allowed unless people instantly like them. It becomes a negative echo chamber where no new ideas, art, music, culture is ever allowed to exist. We work with Spotify. They can see that people tend to listen 1.5 minutes of a song before they change app, and they tend to listen a bit more to songs that kick within 5 seconds. Now, that's not a brief to musicians to make 1.5 minute songs that kick within 5 seconds, because we would fucking hang ourselves. So on the other side, we have Freddie Mercury. He made a song that was almost 6 minutes long, had 3 different genres, and radio told him no one is ever gonna listen to this shit, and the rest is history. So the ultimate wisdom here is be more like Freddie. And also, for every 2 beers, you need to drink 6 Pepsis. So the question then is, what is effectiveness? Well, Obama once said, he took this example of a cleaner coming to an elderly home, cleaning every room, coming back, and as soon as this cleaner is about to leave, the lady in the first room is crying because she has dementia. So she doesn't remember that he cleaned her room. What is most effective? Is it that he just doesn't go in there and leaves because he did clean her room? Or that he goes in and fake cleans a little bit to make her happy? Well, most of the world measure effectiveness with time and money. It's super charming and sexy, you know. But actually, if we measured effectiveness with empathy, I think no one in this room would think that he should just leave. We would win more, it would be more effective if he went in, fake cleaned her room a bit, and then left. So can we measure everything? Is it even possible? Well, why don't we try with the biggest thing, the thing everyone write books about, write songs about, make films about, love. If it's so fucking good to measure everything, we should be able to measure love, right? If, we've had sex 2 times this month, we ate 5 dinners together, I cooked 2 of them, we went on 2 dates. Does that say anything, how good your relationship is? Nothing. It doesn't say anything. So, you can then try and ask yourself, how much do I love my partner? How do you measure that? Like from 1 to 100? And when? Yesterday? Today? Tomorrow? When you're in a car? When you're arguing? When you're making love? When the fuck are you gonna ask them? Or think about it. Secondly, what every company wants to do is, how much does our clients love us? How much does my partner love me? Without asking them, I have to think about this. And it's the same problem here. And why do we need to measure, and is it even correct? 1 salmon fillet and 1 entrecote, 5 glasses of red, 2 hugs, 1 kiss, watch 1 movie. Fucking amazing. Doesn't say anything, unfortunately. Data is built on numbers, emotions are not built on numbers, and brands are built on emotions. Comes to brands are not numbers, humans are not numbers, and love is not numbers. So we can't measure love, and why should we? Speaking about love, it's a great quote about marketing and branding. If marketing is asking someone out on a date, branding is the reason they say yes. This is the difference between marketing and branding, right? Marketing is supposed to create attention and inform people that you exist. Branding is like the reason why you want to say yes. So no one here knows what Tinder is, but if you do, marketing is like writing a funny message, sending it to 200 of your chosen target group. They open your message, like, okay, yeah, funny. And then you click your profile. That's when branding comes in. Oof. First image, you stand with 2 friends. Who the fuck am I gonna date of these 3 people? Second image, you wear sunglasses. It's because everyone looks like Brad Pitt and Heidi Klum because it covers your face. Third image, you hold a fish because you think your future love loves fish. We have a problem, right? We can look at Andrew, Craig, and Darren. They go for big fish. Tony, he double wields. He makes certain. Mike here goes the opposite way, small one. Kaylin and Eric, they go for hidden messages, you know. David and Mark, I don't know, they found love. I think their fish is going to be disappointed that they didn't delete their Tinder profile. But well, Nick and George they didn't fall asleep on the marketing lecture. That's like, someone might mistake the values of this cute dog for you, Nick. But there's always the Machu Picchu example to go back to. Online, there's like thousands of people on Tinder in front of Machu Picchu. Why? It's because it says everything about you. You're not a basic bitch. You love languages, you love culture, you love history, you love to travel, you fit enough to walk up to that fucking mountain, and if you make a funny face, you're a funny fucker as well. All in one image. So much that the guy on the right photoshopped himself in front of it. So it's really fucking good. Branding through visuals. So we build visual worlds for brands. We don't really care that much about their product or their service. We want to more like, okay, how can we like create visual worlds for brands? Do you know what Klarna is? Yeah? They put people in debt extremely fast. Probably fastest on the planet. So we worked with them for a lot. And we created these visual worlds. This is to lure influencers and fashion people. And it's just says a feeling of the brand, smooth. This is how it looks behind the scenes. Took ages to fill this pool. So we had to like rearrange the shoot days because we didn't calculate how long it takes to fill a pool. This is how it looks in camera. We also made, of course, living room, home interior, a guy fishing on there, trying to catch a girl or whatever. Fitness, not sure about the calorie count here, that's fine. So we did loads of these like tactical ads for them that doesn't really say much, just more like give the feeling of smooth. This guy in his enormous man cave, nothing here is AI or CGI, everything is made by hand for real, and the furniture is actually in the office now of Klarna. Girl playing pinball in her own pinball. Girl barbecuing bags to get the right kind of pattern. A guy playing pineapple. So it's just an ordinary record player. We invented this back in the days, just like the doorbell, but I don't think you have it here. Probably next year, guys. Here's an ad that went on television. where they actually put in messages, and it's about a girl who wants to divide her payments in 3 installments. Spoilers, she never made the last payment. Last but not least, when clients have a lot of money, you can do whatever you want. So we just felt like, oh, we proposed this stupid idea. And yeah, everything is real unless except for the hair. Ultimate wisdom, by putting people in debt, you can create really good budgets for producing crazy visuals. Really good. Most important chapter, find your doppelgangers. So me and Eric was in Paris, and this garbage truck came up, and he stopped, and the man looked at me, and he screamed, "Steve! Oi, Steve!" I'm like, who the fuck, why am I Steve? What the fuck, who the fuck is Steve? And then we were in Mexico, and this girl came up to Eric, and she's like, "Hi, are you David?" He's like, "David? What? No, I'm Eric. Are you sure you're not David?" He's like, "Yeah." Then we realized there's 2 idiots in the world called David Guetta and Steve Aoki. Weren't even friends, became friends just a couple of years ago, saved out their hair and started touring, which gave us a lot of problems. This is their instrument. They basically have five it's like a kid, you know, they just well, you can see for yourself. Yeah, if drugs weren't invented, they wouldn't have a career. It's okay. But if you're a little bit racist, you can be like, well, they're Asian, they have a mustache, they have a leather jacket, and you know, they all look the same. Do you know that most white dudes look the same? So I was like, Eric, you look more like David Guetta than I do Steve Aoki. He's like, no, really? I'm like, yes. And in order to show it, I took every second image of Eric and every second image of David, and I made this. Even Eric gets dizzy when he looks at this. Like, who the fuck am I? And who the fuck is this douchebag? So they tour the world. Everywhere we go, if they see me or Eric, they're like kind of convinced. If they see both of us, we're fucked. We're just them, you know? I once went... Well, yeah, the next image, we went to South by Southwest, and a friend got us in, and I went to the VIP area to have a drink, and a guy who stood in the bar, he's like, "Hey man, you know what?" I'm like, "Hey, no?" "Yeah, I know, my friend looks like you, he got in for free." I mean, you little cunt, he's fucking on stage, man. It's not me either, but I did get in for free. But this is me. That's Steve Aoki throwing a cake in my face. That's me in the armpit of Miley Cyrus' little sister, Hannah Montana. That's me coming up afterwards. Yeah. There's so many stories about this, but this happened in Mexico last year. We were there for a talk. And when we were done, we were like, let's leave for the airport and check into a lounge. So we went to the airport, we showed our boarding passes with names in the lounge, we went in. And then this happened. And Eric's face was like, oh my God, they know who we are. No, they don't. Because the guy says, "We really love your music." Like, our music? Because it's us in the cappuccinos, it's actually us. And he's like, yeah, we're not allowed to use your real names, so we Googled your fake names. So Freddie and Eric and Snask is just fake for Steve Aoki and David Guetta. And David Guetta and Steve Aoki, they fly economy, of course. Yeah, and then we drank. Yeah, so stupid. Ultimate wisdom, just because you don't know about it doesn't mean you don't have a shitty superstar DJ doppelganger. Still a good quote. Mark Shaler, bless his heart, from London, maybe he's from Manchester from the beginning, had a heart attack a few weeks ago. He's fine now, bless him. But he said this quote, and we stole it, which is great. Disruption is normal now. Change is fucking inevitable. How it was done yesterday is not how it should be done today. Nothing stays the same, and neither should you. The problem comes when change happens and you don't. Super true for all our clients, every company out there, everyone. Change is inevitable. You just have to go with it. Make enemies and gain fans. So humor is your best skill when you want to piss off the right kind of people. So we made this campaign for Dollar Store. Not sure if you know about it. High quality store, amazing products, of course. They were like, oh, do you want to help us do a Halloween campaign? And we were like, yeah. We're like, going to a dollar store is like going to hell. So we were like, welcome to Dollar Store, welcome to hell. And this was everywhere in Sweden, and it was like in subways and billboards, and people got so offended. They got so angry because they were like, they're talking about me, we're talking about fucking Dollar Store. And then Peter, local priest, religious as hell and knowledgeable. Hell is connected to Satan. Yes, you guys made it up. Yes, that's true. Karen, being herself, inappropriate and unbefitting. Okay. Peter again, they are playing with the other side, and that's not harmless. It is, because it's a cartoon, you made it up again. Anonymous online, the growing violence is negative and this campaign promotes it. No, it actually doesn't. But if we speak about promoting violence, these groups went out and put billboards on fire. So they were actually so angry. And it became super successful, this campaign, because a lot of people loved it and a lot of people hated it. And then Kelly, our client, she said, the challenge lies in finding a concept that speaks as much to the fans as to the skeptics. The tools are self-distance and humor. And in the Halloween context, it becomes both fun and relevant to joke about what our opponents think, that Dollar Store is hell. And then Kelly called us, want to do Christmas? And we're like, oh my God, it's religious, family-friendly, and lots of ego. We were like, all right, let's do this. But we learned from the first time. We did listen. So here's the new one. Tried to put in a lot of like biblical references, like Jesus and everyone is in there and stuff. And then we thought like, Christmas is holy, and if you go to Dollar Store, it's a lot of crap. Everything is crap. So we're like, holy crap, that would be good. And why don't we have like flying bed sheets? Or like a saucepan. And then we sat and waited, like kids on Christmas Day. We're like, oh my God. Come on. Nothing happened. Everyone was super happy. Because apparently you can joke about heaven, but you can't joke about hell. The ultimate wisdom, when you make something no one hates, no one loves it. Develop an intern culture. We have a lot of interns. At the end of their internship, they make an intern journal. It's about their time at Snask. It's a very fun read. We also force interns to get a tattoo, naturally. So these are just a few of them. Jocelyn with a chair up there. This is her. She wanted us to all draw a tattoo, and she would pick one. Okay. Go on.
What a welcome. Okay, whoa.
We also fool interns to go abroad. So this is Fabrizio. He was our art director for many, many years. But he started out as an intern. He applied for an internship over the summer. And then at the same time, we got invited to speak at a conference in Costa Rica. So he gave us 3 tickets, and only 2 of us could go. So we were like, we should bring someone else. Who can we bring in February next year? And we're like, wait a minute, this is Italian intern starting. Maybe we can just fool him to go with us to Costa Rica. And then the time moved on, and we were like, wait a minute, maybe we can't just kidnap him, maybe he has a life. So we're like, we have to make up some kind of brief here. So we said, every year we go out to a country house. We're gonna talk about sexy things like kerning and shit. And we're gonna pick up a secret guest at the airport. So bring your passport, maybe international waters, just to make him bring his passport. 2, no need for warm clothes, but please bring swim shorts for the sauna. 3, make a sign for this year's special guest, Gemma O'Brien. It should read, Gemma O'Brien, life is life. Why life is life? Because it's just stupid, it doesn't mean anything. And then 4, don't put too much time on the sign when leaving tomorrow morning. Of course, he didn't listen. He spent all night making a huge sign because Gemma O'Brien is one of his biggest idols. And then we went to the airport with him, where people kind of come out, and we filmed this. Hello, Fabrizio.
Hey, Gemma.
How are you?
I'm fine. We're waiting for Gemma O'Brien.
Do you know about her?
Yeah, she's one of the best calligrapher and type for something, and she's really, really good.
All right.
And yeah, have fun.
Cool, this is gonna be great. And then we said, fuck, we got a text message from Gemma. She said she had to go to Costa Rica. He's like, what? Oh no, okay, so let's go. We're like, no, don't you understand? If Gemma goes to Costa Rica, we have to go to Costa Rica as well. He was like, what? And it took him so long time to understand that we were going to Costa Rica.
You understand? You are going to Costa Rica
no.
exactly now.
I have to realize, but fuck, I'm thinking what I have in my bag that I can take. Bag now! No! I have a jacket, I don't need a jacket in Costa Rica.
So he packed an extra winter jacket and an extra pair of winter boots, nothing else. So when we came to Costa Rica, this local agency, Pupilla, made him clothes. Show the logo.
The logo, yeah.
Wow. So that became his slogan. And then, of course, we forced him to have this outfit on to go up on stage and give Gemma the sign that he brought all the way from Sweden. Well, ultimate wisdom, you don't have to bring interns abroad, but branding them with a tattoo is reasonable. Last but not least, be yourself to 110% and own it. Me and my girlfriend, who's actually here tonight, we were sitting and drinking wine in our attic with some friends when she said, what's this 90s band called, LinkedIn Park? We were like, LinkedIn Park? We were like, that's fucking genius. Because LinkedIn Park made a song that goes, I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. It's exactly like LinkedIn and your career. It's fucking great. Fucking hate when everyone now is sort of also using AI to write, you know, here's 3 things that I learned the last year about nothing, then and blah, blah, blah. So fucking uninteresting. And it's like, people we talk about, oh, we're looking for a new colleague. Are you hungry? Hungry? Fuck no, I'm not hungry. Full. I'm very fucking full. Actually, I'm thirsty. You buying? And when I mean thirsty, I mean wine. Segueing into this one. There's a vineyard in Sweden, believe it or not, very north. And we went there, and they make very good bubbly wine. And we went on a guiding tour, and they were moaning so much about how the frost is hard, the winter is hard, the wind is hard, the rain is hard, blah, blah, blah. And someone said, like, well, with modern technology, blankets and whatever, and fans, can't you make the perfect conditions for the grapes? They're like, yes, we can. But grapes grown in perfect conditions can never become complex wine. Wow. That's like fucking people, you know? Do you know any basic bitches? Yeah, it's because they never had any trauma, you know? A good drama always starts with a trauma, and then you spend the rest of your fucking life trying to fix it. That's almost every human's life. So I think the being yourself to 110% and owning it, be the fine, complex wine that you are. Talking about authenticity, we got this request from Adidas to make a cool film, they said, about their cool new Gore-Tex waterproof shoe. And we were like, the sneaker industry is the coolest industry. That sounds shit to make a cool film about it. We want to make an uncool, authentic film about Thomas, who's a professional puddle jumper.
My name is Thomas, and I'm a puddle jumper. I've always liked jumping in puddles. It's something I'm very passionate about. I guess I was into sports when I was a kid. I played a little bit of football. I used to really like playing when it just had been raining.
My dad always said I could have been a professional football player if it weren't for the puddles.
So these are all my favorite shoes. Well, they're all my favorite because it's the same one. It's the new Adidas Stockholm, and it's got this Gore-Tex technology, and it's 100% puddle-proof. I wouldn't call myself a pioneer. You could call me if you want to, but I wouldn't.
My parents think it's kind of childish, but I'm not a child. I'm an adult, so I showed them. I'm doing what I love. You should do what you love. That's a really good one. Perfect that.
So the Supreme creative director phoned them up afterwards and said, like, this is amazing. This is exactly what our industry needed. We actually made a second film where the success got to his head a bit. He became an influencer, starts having problems with his girlfriend and shit, but it was fun. So as you remember, my mom and dad think I do computer, so I would like to do a film. I'm gonna record you. Could you pretend you know, Beyonce or, I don't know, Lily Allen or whoever you guys like, and bring out your fucking phones, put on the light. I'm gonna film you and you're gonna scream like I'm Justin Bieber or something. And I'll show that to my parents and they'll understand exactly what I do. Let's do a test run. You guys ready? We just do a test run. Okay, very good. Okay, now we do the real one. I'm gonna run in front of you, okay? Like Braveheart, you know him? Wow, that was funny. Follow, like, support, add, whatever shit, whatever fucking, don't do it, don't even follow us, that's fine. See you guys.